don't even consider that quote from Monty Python yet.
Jews. They have a song in Spamalot called "You Can't Succeed on Broadway If You Don't Have Any Jews."
Now we're here.
Yeah. For some reason, he's always amused when he's setting up Comspheres because he thinks he's so clever. I mean, well, he is clever, but not sure if that particular thing is that clever. Oh yes, you can make a sales pitch to this Hypello, who's apparently male because my guy doesn't list him as a someone for matchmaking. So yeah, there is some important stuff to do here, unlike the last few places where there's just like one scene. Yes, the Ronso do want war with the Guado. That's not exactly news.
That's not surprised what they did.
Yeah. The guy looks kind of like Keepa. I bet he's not as good at Blitzball, though.
Probably not.
So here's the thing about Keepa that I never knew while I was playing. Of course, he's your keeper at low levels, but I think at high levels he actually becomes like the best shooter of anybody. Also, I think that the Kilika beasts, who are like worse than everyone else at low levels, become better than everyone else at high levels. Okay, so this is presumably Tobli's office, and they are presumably debt collectors.
That's not good.
No, it's not. Cut out some wandering. Yeah, the shopkeepers here will take your sales pitches.
Yay.
So yeah, I think I'm about to get to the important part.
The important part of the importantness. Yes, very important.
After I find like the one sales pitch target that I hadn't found yet. Only the Guado know how the far plane might be restored. Unfortunately, the Guado are kind of nowhere at the moment.
They got poof.
Well, more like hiding. Alright, here's the last dude. He's hiding behind the guard. No, maybe that guy's not a guard. Hiding behind the,
dude standing there.
Alright, so now that the LeBlanc Syndicate and the Gullwings are buddies, you can just waltz right in here. You don't need any disguise.
Awesome.
And you do, because there is important plot in here. I mean, you do want to do that, is what I meant to say. Because there is important plot in here.
The plot is important.
LeBlanc, there's nothing to worry about.
Not even close.
Let's see you do it then.
They sound funny, don't they?
Nothing to worry about.
Look who's talking.
What are you doing?
Oi! The boss has been rather depressed since Nuge went missing.
We wants to comfort her, see?
Oh, was that supposed to be nude?
Was that supposed to be
That
nude?
bad, was it?
We couldn't figure it out because it was so bad.
Oh.
Even if you did sound like Nuge, do you think it would actually help?
It would.
Whatever you say.
I have to look up that word now. I don't remember what it means. Lugubrious, adjective, looking or sounding sad and dismal.
Now we've learned another word. Yay!
Well, actually, that goon has a pretty good idea. He's like, hey, threaten to take more spheres than she does. That'll get her going.
Leave me alone.
Don't you want to hunt some spheres? The gullings are gonna get all the spheres in Spear, you know.
Fine by
And
me.
no dice.
There's no point in chasing after spheres if my Noogie Woogie isn't there.
It
to
was
smell.
worth a try.
Yeah.
What difference does it make?
You're a mess.
Say whatever you want.
So yeah, after that scene, she will not say anything except leave me alone. Yes, we noticed. Wow, okay, so the, either of you ever heard of Lydia
What
Ko?
if we showed her a sphere of Nuge?
Why
Did you
ask
cut?
us? Go for it.
She is a 17-year-old golfer from New Zealand, and she
Of
just won,
course,
like, the big
that's fair.
championship in like, the biggest
took one in
women's
Bevelle,
professional
care to
golf
watch it?
league.
What's on it?
Nice.
We haven't looked yet. Meet us in our room. We'll have a little screening.
Alright, so these guys want to show an important video.
Let's watch it.
The guard who has been guarding that place just noticed that the door was open, apparently.
Good go, idiots.
Alright, so the thing, there was one thing that really surprised me. Well, no, maybe it didn't surprise me that much, because I remember being prepared for the possibility. But there's still fiends down here. Why are there still fiends down here?
It is a mystery.
So yeah, there's like a chest that tortures you in a cutscene in chapter 2 because you can't actually open it. But now you can open it.
Yay! That chest is mine. Well, Yuna's, but
I
the
missed
chest is Yuna's.
I missed something in that room, but I do go back to get it.
Good.
Alright, so apparently I didn't know what room Logos was talking about because I visited all of the other rooms before that one. Yeah, there are queen curls down here.
Ew.
Yeah. Dangerous.
Let's see. This should be it.
Okay, I'm gonna pop off for about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Man, you'd think they could get some better recording quality than this.
What's this?
Or they shot this, not me.
Oopsie.
So I see.
This must be a dud.
Who you calling a dud?
Intentional ass shot. I see you have found my Wideo collection. An old sketch on Saturday Night Live with Christopher Walken. This guy who like looks like he's supposed to be all classy and really you just like this
Really?
dirty.
Where?
I'll zoom in.
All right, so yes, Nuge was in Bevelle or under Bevelle.
Nuge.
At the same time. The Gullwings and the LeBlanc Syndicate were there. But why?
What was he doing there?
I don't like it.
What?
All these secrets. It's just one thing after another.
If I may, you're free to do as you please, but I'd prefer you not mention this to the boss.
Yes, that might upset her.
Whatever this Vegnagun thing is, it's clearly dangerous.
So don't let
Nothing
her
the likes
go.
of we spear hunters have any business fooling around with. But if the boss knew Nuge were involved, well, there'd be no stopping her. If anything
Then
were to
we would
happen
lose
to
our
her,
jobs.
You guys got it rough, don't ya?
If only she knew.
They want to keep their jobs.
Well, there's a scene in one of the Song of Ice and Fire books where people are, people in King's Landing are dissatisfied,
Is this one from Bevelle
and
too?
a few people start,
We're taking naughty pictures again.
I
shouting
should
that
as well.
Robb
I
Stark should
found
be
it.
the king, and someone else says Stannis should be the king, blah blah blah, and eventually they just all start shouting bread, and this is from Tyrion's point of view. And you know what? I shouldn't say this right now because this is important.
You're wrong. If you stop attacking, there wouldn't be a war.
And look who it is. Well, eventually you can see who it is.
Someday, your precious weapons will end up destroying you.
Yep, it's him. Like I said, important plot stuff.
Yes.
I will.
He's probably a
How did he get here?
war of 1,000 years past.
Machina, I mean.
When did you sneak in, old man?
Anyway, what I was going to say was, the people shouting bread, and I was reading that, and I was thinking, and it's the same thing now, except instead of bread, they say jobs.
Can't really be him, can it?
I'm afraid not, after all. That sphere was recorded
Okay, so-
1,000 years ago.
Yeah, you should read them. I'm
Of course.
like a fourth of the way through the fourth book right now.
Cool.
Okay,
I've
so-
watched the first 3 seasons.
Oh yeah, I'm caught up on the show. I've watched all the
Would you like
episodes that have aired. So that was a very, very important point there.
Lady Yuna, a rumor
The
has been
man
going
that
around.
was in
Perhaps you
that
have heard
sphere, and presumably
They say
the first
twice
sphere
summoned
that got
Yuna
Yuna
was
going on this
accompanied by a
adventure
guardian
is
from,
not
of all
Titus.
places, Xanadu. Oh, yes.